Man, so this is what we're doing now? Cancel culture? We're coming after Pepe Le Pew. I also heard Speedy Gonzalez and Mama Two Shoes from Tom and Jerry. This is getting out of hand. I need to see y'all in the judge's chamber. Now. Oh, what's up? It's your boy LaCane. Let's dap it up. Hey, we're here in the judge's chamber where we talk about any and everything. You send a topic, I'll talk about it, or if I have my thoughts, or I just want to vent instead of doing music or reacting to movies or anything like that. Cancel culture. Cancel culture I had to bring to the judge's chamber because we're going after cartoons now. We're going after Pepe Le Pew because apparently it's been said he encourages rape. He radicalizes children to go after women when they say no, it really doesn't mean no, yada, yada, yada. Look it up on Twitter. The guy, we're just going on and on and on and double down on the stance that Pepe Le Pew is bad for the kids. I'll tell you this, I grew up on Looney Tunes cartoons. Pepe Le Pew, Speedy Gonzalez. I was all in it. Pepe Le Pew, I on the surface, I get it as an adult. Yes, the cat that he mistakes for a skunk. And there's some cartoons he knew she was a cat and still didn't care. There was times she went after him, actually. But nobody's saying nothing about that. There was times she went right after him. And he couldn't get away when she was the aggressor. Not canceling her, but Pepe Le Pew. So cancel culture can decide whatever they want to cancel. That's where we're at right now. Eminem was last week. Tom McDonald. Actors, actresses. I mean, now it's cartoons. Syrup. Aunt Jemima. Hell, I grew up. We knew Aunt Jemima. That was a good syrup. You saw the Aunt Jemima, I knew that was a good syrup. In my household. Uncle Ben. Black stereotypes. Blah, blah, blah. But we're going after cartoons that don't even come on anymore, to be honest, unless you look for it on YouTube or, you know, the channel, one of them streaming services that play all this stuff. And it's out of control that we can't even have cartoons, because I want to know who's the president of cancel culture. Who's the one who says, you know what? We're going to reach 30, 20 years back and we're going after Pepe Le Pew. You know what? Next week, we're going after this. Next week, we're going after that. The week after that, and the week after that, we're going after these people, these people. It makes no sense that we can't have nothing because cancel culture is basically a bunch of bullies. And if they put enough heat on a company, the company folds. It's part of history. It's part of how we grew up. Now that we're older, we look back at it. Yeah, you know, this was messed up. That was messed up. Oh, okay, now I know the history behind it. It's in the past now. What's nobody thinking about that? I mean, really, those was different times back then. So now here we are in these times where cancel cultures really took off to get anything canceled. Anything. You don't like the number 2 pencil because it's yellow instead of purple, cancel it. You don't want your gas to be unleaded and it should be this because the environment, cancel it. Yeah, I mean, name it, it could get canceled, pretty much. I don't know what to do. I grew up on this stuff. I sit there. Jury members, y'all gotta let me know. What do you think? Jury members, you in the comments. What do you think? You grew up in these cartoons. How does this work? I just had to address it. Now we got Speedy Gonzalez. They want to cancel Speedy Gonzalez. Why? Bad Mexican stereotype. Bad for business. Bad for kids and portraying. But one of the things Speedy Gonzalez always celebrated because he was fast. I remember Speedy Gonzalez and the Roadrunner had a race on one of the cartoons. I remember Speedy Gonzalez. I mean, what's next? Porky Pig because he stutters. It makes fun of people who stutter, stuttering people who have any kind of speech impediment. I mean, they went after, oh shoot, what's her name? Played Anne Hathaway. Because she played a witch with 3 fingers, but people with disease, unfortunately, have that disease where their hands have 3 fingers and all that. So cancel culture came after her. She got on TV, forced to apologize over a fake, mythical being as a witch that we all know isn't real. Cancel culture had to cancel, or tried, or whatever. But she was on there apologizing. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I would say, hell no, I ain't apologizing because it's fake. Witches are not real. Witches ain't supposed to be always pretty. It's a witch. But now we got Speedy Gonzalez here. I've never heard anybody say that was Mexican stereotype. I mean, what's next? Wile E. Coyote, the Roadrunner, get canceled because animal abuse. Wile E. Coyote always had the anvil fall on him, always exploded. His plans never worked. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. We can't have anything. Our childhood, I'm 44, our childhood is being wiped out by cancel culture. We can't have nothing. And then you got some people who are our age or older doubling down on it and co-signing it like, yeah, get rid of it. Just wipe our history away, wipe our fun, our entertainment, our memories, things we grew up on, things we don't even think about. Just because cancel culture says so. Okay. The other thing I'm sitting here thinking of too is why? What does it benefit? Jury members, you tell me. Has this gone too far? What do you think about the PePe Le Pew situation? What do you think about the Speedy Gonzalez situation? Never seen her face. We know what color she is. Black stereotype. Cancel. As a kid, I thought nothing of Mammy Two Shoes at all. I just knew as a person who didn't have a head, she came in yelling at Tom and I was clapping because Tom was getting in trouble. Or Jerry. But they want to cancel her, black stereotype. Think of all the cartoons that gets canceled because think of all the things if you look back at now and be like, oh, okay, whatever. At the times these things came out, we just didn't think about that. We just enjoyed our cartoons and kept it moving. We was happy to have some cartoons. Now cancel culture. Coming from Mammy Two Shoes. Because she's black. And she's a maid. I mean, dang. What are we really doing here? We don't have enough real issues to worry about. I mean, why? Her, Lola Bunny, they're going after her too. Why? Because in one image, she has breasts. Oh, she's over-sexualized. Make her without breasts. You know, it's like the PePe Le Pew thing. All they had to do is remake it. Same with this. Fine, the bunny, remake it. It's not real, it's a cartoon. And they tripping. Cancel culture. This is what we're at now. Y'all tripping off cartoons. I already don't know what to say. I need y'all out my courtroom. Jury, deliberate in the comments below. Let me know what you got to say. We out of here.